Good evening, everyone. Namaskara. Welcome to Rajshree's Culinary. I am CA Rajshri S, and I am going to tell you how I make Shahi ghee at home. So stay tuned. Before we start, take a look at the ghee that I've prepared. It looks beautiful, it smells awesome. So stay tuned. Now let's get started. I've boiled some milk. This is full fat milk. Boiled it and cooled it down so that there is a thick layer of malai on top. Here I am separating the malai, carefully separating it and keeping it in a separate vessel. I've removed the malai. This is the malai that I've stored for a couple of days and I'm going to use it to make Shahi ghee at home. We all use ghee every day and it takes the food to a different level. I'm sure you'll agree to it. Here I have put a pan on the gas. I've greased it a little and I'm using a thick bottom vessel. It makes your work simpler. That's it. When the vessel is hot, I'm transferring the malai, emptying the contents little by little. You can see the sizzle. I'm carefully transferring the malai that I had stored into the hot pan. You can pour it, but I have been little careful and transferring it teaspoon by teaspoon. See how beautifully the malai is bubbling away. It shows that the pan is hot enough. The pan shouldn't be very hot, otherwise the malai is going to stick to the bottom. And if it is cool, it is going to take a lot of time. Here I've emptied the contents of the vessel. The entire malai has gone into the pan. And now I am carefully heating it through. Take a look. Stirring it a little. Gently stirring it. That is enough. As the malai heats through, you will see that it turns slightly liquidish. That is how we are going to go about it. It is getting hot and getting liquidy. Remember, ghee is always liquid when it's hot. So it is in the process. After 2-3 minutes on medium flame, the malai is going to look somewhat like this, more liquidy. If you are using a non-stick pan, your work is going to be slightly simpler. Here I am not using a non-stick pan. I am using a heavy bottomed vessel, and I prefer this when I cook something like this. Keep on stirring so that the contents do not stick to the bottom. You will see that the malai gets frothy and starts bubbling. After 7 to 8 minutes on low flame, you can see that the ghee is visible on the sides. Now you know that we are getting closer. Can you hear the sizzling sound? After another 7 to 8 minutes on low flame. You can see that more fat separates from the malai. At this stage, it's important to scrape the bottom of the pan. As I mentioned earlier, if you're using a non-stick pan, you won't have to do this. See how beautifully the ghee is bubbling away. The beautiful golden liquid that we all love. At this point, you have to stir it more and be closer to the vessel. Don't go anywhere and do something else, otherwise, you may end up burning the malai. When you're preparing this at home, your home is going to be aromatic, filled with the fragrance of ghee. Few minutes later, you can see that the malai has become golden brown in color and the whitish look has vanished. Now you can see the ghee clearly. We are almost there. It's about time to switch off the gas and strain the ghee. The strainer is ready. Now I'm carefully pouring the bubbling ghee into the strainer and straining it. One ladle at a time. I've strained the entire liquid. This is the fried malai separated from the ghee. This is the ghee. Our labor of love, the beautiful golden liquid is ready. I'm going to transfer it in a storage container so that it's easy to use. I'm transferring it into a small tiffin box. You can store it in the refrigerator if you want. After cooling it for some time, it looks something like this. Mouth watering. It will add taste, flavor, and nutrition to everything that you cook. This is my first audio video recipe on the channel. I hope you've liked it. Like, share, and subscribe Raji's Culinary. See you with more videos. Bye.